Everybody to a cube mango stream. This is my first time doing this cube. Meathook Massacre seems pretty busted. Platinum Angels, Pepega, Rockfell Vale. Hungar's Command also very good. Very, very good. Take me control what I want to do. Because there's a lot of black cards, I'm gonna hopefully wheel one of these three. Oh, Field of the Dead. Alright, welcome Field of the Dead. I'll take that. Passing Season Pyromancer, which is really good. That seems also strong, right? Yep. Okay, what do I see? There's some... I don't want to do this black things. I want to do better black things. Or just take a Shattered Sanctum. Basil Lieutenant is not a bad card. Mangar the Diplomat. It was strong. Yeah, it's a little bit strong. Take Shattered Sanctum. If I take Field of the Dead, I need to get these sorted. Alright, Fine Finality is another Wrath of God that it also happens to be a hard advantage. Okay. Behold the Multiverse is a strong card draw effect. Chainer's Edict is a pretty Pepega removal. Full Herders. Everything else. Alright, so with Field of the Dead, we aim at playing mostly mono lands. Play Sacrifice? I don't play blue. Just take Golos over Field. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Depends. Depends how many colors I have. Golos, like, basically being, like, blue-black. Alright, I'm taking Zagoth Triome. Usually take Triomes really high. Especially on that with Field of the Dead. And especially if I'm already Sultai. Mold Drifter, Massacre Vorm are all reasonable cards. I don't mind Beanstalk Giant. Mana ramp, and it's also like a payoff. Deathcap Glade or Savai Triumph? Well, Savai Triumph is obviously like the two colors that they don't have. It's white and red. But Triumphs are really, really good. Deathcap Glade also not. I'm probably taking Deathcap Glade, yeah. We should take Savai Triumph. I don't know. Passing Triumph is always weird, but this land is strong. These type of lands are very, very good. I'm really high on those lands. Dreamroot Cascade and Stormcrave Coast. I keep on taking Sultai lands. So far, I have Sultai spells. Ooh, sidetrack. How's it going? So long. This land again? Uncounter on target creature activism. So Mardu Trio my wheel? I don't think there was enough cards to. Oh, there was a point where the names were hidden. Now the names are back. I thought the names were hidden for some. Okay, Charter Course is playable, Gilagos is playable, Aspect Nightmare, not bad. I'm gonna take Field of Ruin for the mirror match. House Cube Bean, where you see a first cube right here. It's hidden in ranked. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a Field of Ruin. It's a Mirror Breaker. Feels Field of the Dead. Plus, if you have Field of the Dead out and you have Field of Ruin, it's like a fetch land because you get 2 zombies. What's this again? Huh. Probably take an Elvish Reclaimer, because that gets my Field of the Dead. But maybe this card isn't bad. Is it thrown out 2/2 that, like, gets a creature in your hand? And especially in my deck with no creatures, it can be like a targeted. I'm thinking Elvish Reclaimer, but I don't like this. Ooh, I've discarded my key. Sawtusk Demolisher. Alright, Mire Triton seems playable. What does this do? You make a token and you drain. Maybe this is not that bad, although I'm Sultai based. Taking Mire Triton. Cards. Alright. Oh wow. Does the elephant sound even in. Alright, new booster. What do I open? Card isn't bad. Arcus Acolyte. A pretty big deal. And I think Regrowth. I think Poison the Cup. The Cultivator's Caravan. I don't know. Lots of mediocre choices. Pretty sad. Pretty sad booster. The removal spell. I'll take a. The Warriors. Commercial Acclamation. Ooh, Mind Flayer. 5 mana Mind Control, that's what I want. Siphon Insight is not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm taking Mind Flayer. Oh, also the gang. I love Siege Gang. But that's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna hopefully wheel some good cards out of this. Ooh, Polyk. I love Polyk. Wow, no. Llanowar Visionary, also good card. Blazer, not bad. I'm taking Polyk here. I love Angel of Sanctions. Polyk. Ooh, Primal Command. Boom. Target player gains 7 life. You put a non-creature on top. Nice. I didn't even know this card existed. I didn't know it was in the in historic. Alright, Old Rutstein is a reasonable early card. I might take land, but I also might want to wheel one of these lands for my Field of the Dead. Old Rutstein, I think it's on the early card. I'm taking Llanowar Elves. Maybe land. Llanowar Elf is good. Land is also. Llanowar Elf doesn't play well with my fine lightning. Maybe just shoot. I might wheel one of these. Yeah, I might wheel one of them. Scavenging Ooze. We need to move my face. Maybe I even have a draft scene. Do I have a draft scene? This seems better. Okay, Stomping Ground, Aethersphere Harvester, the first air Rowan games. All these cards are fine, but nothing insane. The first air Rowan game is actually not that bad. I'm taking the land though. You think the art on Old Rutstein looks like Andre? Oh, poor Andre. Why would you say that? I'm gonna put the land in the sideboard. This is my opening pack. I wheeled the Regrowth, which is not bad. Arcus Acolyte. This card is good, especially with the Field of the Dead tokens, because you just pump them all with the Outlast ability. Although Don't know. Maybe I just take a regrowth and be fine with that. Bala Ged Recovery or Timeless Witness? I already have regrowth. I'm gonna take Bala Ged Recovery. I count this as a spell. Wow, we wheel Llanowar Visionary? Sick. 3 mana, 2/2, draw a card, add the mana. Very good. In this type of deck. Wilt, somewhat playable. Taking Godless Shrine. I already have I'll take the land. Alright, the green-black land wield. Excellent. Excellent. Best of one. Best of one. Alright, new booster. Elesh Norn is definitely a very strong card. Nothing really stands on the same level. Can I cast Elesh Norn in my deck? I have 1, 2... I don't have that many white sources. I think it's fine. I'll play Elesh Norn. Or I can take Fetid Pools. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'll take Fetid Pools. Ooh, Ezeka's Chariot. Oh no, they put the nerf version. Okay. Oh, why? Why to put the nerf version? I guess. Lightning Bolt, I like it. The Frog Copy. Crackling thing. It's a little bit clunky. It's not bad. You could have taken that for sure. Ooh, I love Peril's Mirror. I hope it wheels. Peril's Mirror is a must in my type of decks. That's great too. I know it does. Let's go to Robust's Intervention. Braiding Pool out of a pretty weird pack. Shima Baraknir. Why is this card in the cube? 5 color. Actually, no. This is only a boring 3 color pile. Ooh, the Immortal Sun. This card is usually sick. How many Planeswalkers I have? 0. I think I have to take Dryad Greenseeker though. This card is the actual nuts. There's no use in terms of the story. Yeah, I think it's that they nerfed it for standard and then it carries over to other formats. That's their line. I love to take Skitter and Surveyor, but I just can't pass a Watery Grave. Skitter and Surveyor is great though. I'm on 19 playables, which is fine. I need to get some 2 or 3 more, and then we're good to go. Maybe I'm wheeling the Tangled Florahedron because it was in the pack. Vraska, I like it. Golgari Queen, Mecha Godzilla the weapon. Ooh, Malevolent Hermit also not bad, but I'm taking Vraska. Nice, thank you Vraska for saying something as I draft you. What did you say again? Did you hear? Did you hear what did she say? What did it say? Not legal? This card is not legal in the following formats. Immortal Sun. Wow. Chad, did you see? Vraska is not legal in the format Immortal Sun. Is that a format? A Fabled Passage, it's a land. Ooh, I love Inscription of Abundance. Path of Negation and all of the Storm Giants. All these cards are sick. Taking the hole. But wow, all these cards are so good. Can just take this pack and not draft anymore. Taking Tangly. Oof, I'll play this. Investigate. Huh. Interesting. Still taking Tangly. Disfigure. Maybe I play Disfigure. That's fine. I'll maybe play this figure. No, I didn't wheel the Perilous Mirror. Come on! Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's a format on Arena that I didn't know about. Okay. Allora. How many lands I have? 1, 2, 3. Hope it's enough for Field of the Dead. Unfortunately, I don't have any playables in the sideboard. Let me Crypt Breaker. That kind of sucks. Let's put the obvious lands. Aren't that many? Then I wonder if I should put other lands. Hmm. Maybe it's fine. I just first. I don't want to play in my boss set. Yeah, I think this will be. Yeah, yeah. I play a lot of. Hey, do I need any islands? I don't think I do. Play 3. How many green I have? Hey, many. Swans. Yeah, how many lands is this? Is 18 lands plus Bala Ged Recovery and basically 20 lenses. Yeah. Sultai control. Maybe I should call it Sultai. Alright. Go play. The morning comes. Peppermint Theater. Because we're gonna be counter to you. It's the first game. MTGO has not been though, so we're even. Do I want to foretell? I'll just play Mire Triton. I have regrowth. Really good card. Then I'll be milling with the Old Rutstein. Oh wow. Okay. And I mill creature. Okay, so I got a token. Please don't kill my Old Rutstein, please. Dancing Sword, what's this? And I keep creature dies. You may have Dancing Sword become a 2/1 construct with flying. A word 1. If you do this, 4/3. Okay. Okay. Alright. Kill my Old Rutstein? No. Alright, upkeep, mill. Alright, I get a blood. Thank you. Target creature gets -X, and you gain X life. Okay. It's a human, so I can't mutate on it. Do I want to just go Lango, leaving up the Robust's intervention? I'll probably just go Polydecay. I can activate the cave. I think I'm fine going Polydecay. No attack, they might have ace cards. Oh wow, Search to Plowshares. That's so cool. You can play Swords in Cube on Arena. Beautiful. Lower hold command. What you do there? Sure. Okay, got a treasure. Drop. I'll play land. Got a 2/2 there. I think I want to pass here. I feel the ruin for the cave, and then I can go a robust intervention or Sky Cleave, get a 2/2 block the spirit. You want to make this mutate? It's fine, it's fine. We have everything under control. You activate the cave. Okay. I'll fill the ruin the cave. Go to forest. And then I'll play this. X = 3. Here. I got a 2/2. And I'll trade this guy. Okay, what's this now? A keep creature is trample. Whenever a keep creature deals combat damage to a player, you seek a card with mana value equals to damage. Okay. This is word 1. I'm gonna go Rascat. I'm gonna -3 on the Vorpal Sword, Dancing Sword, and I have to pay 1. And I pass. Hello, Mac Attack. You make a token, sure. Sure. Does this give flying? No, okay. My turn. Nice. I'm gonna sacrifice this blood to draw a card with Nebraska. That's good. I'll play. I think I want to play a Regrowth on Field of Ruin. And I want to Field of Ruin your Adanto. And then I want to foretell this. And you can go. They dropped all the walkers? Did they? Heroic reinforcements. Okay. You attack me or... Okay. Why did you gain life? Oh, okay. Right, Vraska, suck blood. Nice. I can play... Not play gold. Probably not. I just play this guy. And pass. This will be my 7th different land. Unban Fodit? Yeah. Alright. It did nothing. Fod. Victory! Alright, first match was fun. We'll have to reroll some quests. I haven't thought about it. 750. Nice! What's in the daily scams? How am I? I'm fine, Alright, daily scams. Alright, I'll open the deck again. I'll take a bathroom break and be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let's go back to the Sultai cube. Am I playing the Open this weekend? Open this weekend. I have a very, how do you say, written down weekend. It'll be, today I have the third vaccine after the stream. Then I go to my LGS with my friend Raging Bull. Gonna play some ArenaCube this afternoon. Some draft this night. Then I'm gonna sleep at the NGS with my friend. We're gonna play Modern tomorrow. Then I come back on Sunday morning. I'll stream the Arena Decathlon event. So, and then in the afternoon I have to go to my girlfriend concert. So a lot of things going on this weekend. Won't Sedgemoor? Maybe. Tight schedule. Yeah, exactly. That's the word. Thank you. Temple of Plenty. It does. Looks like a fun weekend for sure. Scribe Bottom. Okay. Is the overlay down? It's not down. I just didn't set it up. As always, let's see. Nar Katagnar. Okay, that's a good card. These lands might even be better than the Shock lands, to be honest. Rem Coralus. 2/3 flying haste. If a spell of management. So you're dealing me 5 here? No, 4. What does it do? If a spell, a spell. Okay, let's go Behold. Could draw Meathook Massacre. I could bait with an Old Rutstein. I think I like that. I think I like that. Big baits here. Nice, I love the treasure. Maul Orcaboya. It's a good card. Poina's gonna fly over me for... Ooh, they also... Pack Tactics. Okay. It's gonna fly over me for 8. I got a 6. My turn. I think I want to go Vraska. Take down the Maul. Is that too greedy? Might be too greedy. I can also go Tangly. And then Sawtusk Demolisher on the Maul. That's maybe better. It's maybe better, yeah. I'm gonna go Tangly. And then mutate. And kill the Maul. We do Meathook on 4. I'm too greedy to do that. To Meathook on 4. Hello, Ayansky. How's Merc today? We went 2-3, but I didn't play well. I'm at 6 life. The will knock me down 4. Guaranteed. Meat is $45. Nice. I bought one for the cube foil, and it's not even that good, so probably shouldn't have done it, but it is what it is. Okay. I'll do some blocks. Bone crush your face. I died. Alright. I deserved it. I deserved it. I was too greedy and I died. That's okay. That's okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Unknown cube? Well, in Unknown cube, I love to draft just mana ramp. Or just control mana ramp. Unknown cube. Who buys Paper Magic? Oh yeah, no one does. They just had the best year ever in 2021. No one buys Paper Magic, don't worry. Yeah, people who have friends. That's a good point. You go first. Okay. Did you see that? They said that in 2021, Wizards of the Coast surpassed $1 billion. With no events. Which probably says a lot about having events. That they don't really... they don't really make a lot of money. Not very good for us players who love having events. Not because of paper? Well, what do you think? Arena makes them money? I don't know. I don't think so. Obviously, Arena makes them money, but I think that's paper still the main way to get those. Am I just going to Mythic for 1 year? It doesn't seem so unreasonable, so that I can go then Vraska and kill the search on empty board. Is the only thing they changed it? That's not true. They changed Secret Lair. That's what changed. They also had Collector Booster, which didn't exist before. They also made Modern Horizons too, which might be the most successful set ever. Out of just like the ever. What do we want to do here? Because I don't really want to trade Raska for that. I think I'm just playing Polygate. You will? I got Molly. Wow, you go Llanowar Elf? That's unlucky. I think I'm gonna go Scavenging Ooze. Attack. Hello, Beanie TK. What do you think about your cube deck? Oh, I have to click on a link. Alright, let's click on a link. What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, your cube deck has 41 card. That's already a mistake. And Kiruga as a companion. It's interesting. I would cut Bolas as a Citadel. Not a big fan. I hate Ashiok the Mills, but it's a funny deck. But don't play 41. Trust old Uncle Papangu. Okay, I will let you do the thing. Then I think I want to fight with Llanowar Elves. Oh, Kiruga's a companion. Oh, then it's perfect. That's great. I don't know. I've never even considered Kiruga companion. Was it good? I'm gonna fight with Llanowar Elf because maybe you need a 6 mana sorcery speed. Plays Mire Command. Babine. His fumble only 33. Yeah, it didn't look so good. Didn't look so good. Unfortunately, it's just hard to win with control in Magic nowadays. Oh wow, look at this Llanowar Elf in their graveyard. I love it. You're gonna go Vraska, kill Search. Yeah, it doesn't seem with Mind Flayer. I can understand. I have Mind Flayer as well in my deck. That's really good. Do I care about my Vraska? Nah, I'll attack. It's hard to win with control. Well, it's hard to win against control. It's hard to win control, and especially in Cube. It's much easier to win with aggro. Good game, they said. Yep, good game. Way too greedy in that round 2, but that's fine. So that's how I love to leave my arena, my cube experience. Winning is secondary. Most importantly, you have to be greedy and play Field of the Dead. Daniel Tolktai. Alright, my opponent talks Thai. It's definitely a difficult language to learn. I'm guessing as a European, I wouldn't know where to start. Ooh, Llanowar Elf. Oh yeah. Let's go for a Llanowar Elf on turn 1. It's always very good. Force Spike? No, okay. And we don't like links. Alright, let's click on another link. Yeah, Ornette Queen is in the cube. That's so good. It's a really good Ornette Queen. That's sweet. You foretold the card. Alright, I'm gonna copy you, opponent. When does official spoilers start? I don't know. Oh, Syncopating Hand, you have to read. Oh, Teferi's Tutelage. Strong. Strong card. Huh. Oh wow, you've been considered? That's so good. Why'd you bin it? Ooh, Sawtusk Demolisher. To, magnate questo, va? Boom. And I'm gonna do this now. Get my 6/6 killer thing. You got 3/3. You don't mill me anymore. And I have a 6/6 to attack with. Okay. I'll play land and attack for 6. What a bomb. Sawtusk Demolisher. What a bomb. Ooh, another link. Let's click it. It's a sweet deck. Augur of Bolas. I love Augur of Bolas. Wow, you have so many good cards in this deck. Congratulations. I would play the Perilous Mirror though. I love Perilous Mirror. Ooh, you're chumping? That's suspicious. Suspicious. I'm gonna play Stamelta. I'll play the good old Rutstein. And you play Sensor. Okay. Land I'm gonna start with the Behold. Not that bad. Yeah, I'll keep them both. Attack. I'll play Find. I'll play a top land. They have a Foretold card. It could be Aaron's Epiphany, but it's nerfed, so it costs 7 now. Mind Flayer, but there's nothing to Mind Flayer. So I'm just attacking for 7. Oh, cazzo. Okay. Thankfully, my 4-mana Beast Widian is also 6/6 trample. Is opponent on Chump Block duty, or did I eat my Elvish Reclaimer? I'll accept it. Torrential Gearhulk, you are enrolled. Enrolled in Mango ranks. How does it feel? Oh, Baral's expertise. That's strong, opponent. That's strong. Too bad you're dead on board, but it's definitely strong. If you didn't have these unbeatable land, you would have had a nice comeback. That was a good one. I love Baral's expertise is a fun card. You think you're winning? Well, how about you now have nothing and I have this thing? Yeah, that's a cool card. Baral's expertise. Oh no! Anyway. Sawtusk Demolisher is so brutal, Daniel. So brutal. So brutal. So brutal. That card is insane. I mean, it's in my vintage cube. I mean, none of these cards are in my vintage cube. Zika's Chariot is, but the strong version of it. No. Sta merda qua. I guess I still play Zika's Chariot just because it reminds me how good it was back then. I think I have a feeling that Field of the Dead is not good in Best of 1. I got a feeling that this card is too slow for Modern Magic, even though it's banned in Modern Historic. Slow card. In BO3 it's better, well, because you have cyber options against the aggro decks. So you can adjust your deck plus cyber to be a little bit better against aggro. Adanto Vanguard is excellent. Wow, I drew a very good card in Tangly. Yeah, Rain Chariots is still a good curve. Much worse now. I mean, let's see. The thing is that if this card doesn't get... it's unchecked, it's still powerful. But Adanto Vanguard is a bomb. This is a bomb. This card is one of the highest win percentage card in Vintage Cube. So imagine that in fact they balanced this by cutting a Season Hallowblade. They want to balance the archetype a bit more, I think. Because there's only Adanto Vanguard, you don't have Season Hallowblade anymore. Alright, I played turn 3 Chariots. I'm on the draw, but hopefully it holds. See, imagine if I had 2 tokens now. Ah, it would have been so good. Only a 1. Not complaining. We're still fine here. Next turn I have 3 plays to make. And a top land with no ability. Fleeting Spirit? Yeah. Problem with Fleeting Spirit is that it's bad in combat. I think it's a big deal. Oh la Madonna! What kind of curve is that? If I block like this, I take 12. Mythos of Illumina, I don't, unfortunately. This card gains 2 life. Oh, Scavenging Ooze. Well, let's go. Mire Triton. I really wish I drew a land there. But let's go Mire Triton. Mill 2. 2 lands, exactly what I needed, thank you. That's not true. The Scavenging Ooze, create a Chariot attack. I think I do an attack. I leave back 3 blockers. I think it's fine. You can see the cube list on the... If you open the MTGArena client, which I know must take hours for somebody, because every time you open it, it has 5 GB to download. There's the list there. Thank you, Simply Yellow. Appreciate it. Where you can find the list, Mango? On the arena thing. On the arena thing, you can find it. Maybe online as well, but I don't know where. But thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome. Alright, let's see if they Alpha Strike me. They Alpha Strike me. I take 1. Yeah, you just open the client and you'll find... I'm a 4 life. That means I can die to everything. Like a Pillar of Flame. And... a Roll Eruption! Good game! Alright. That's good. I curved out excellently, but unfortunately that was not enough. Not enough I could have done against the very, very, very good curve for my opponent Boris deck. And this is why aggro is better than control in cube. Because it's so, like... You just need to draw 5 cards with aggro, you win. For win with control, you have to... Like, the game goes long, there's just so many things that can go wrong. Your lands are tapped, you're on the draw, you know. Much easier to win with aggro. But it doesn't matter that I draft aggro. Like, that's again, my goal isn't to... My goal is to win 2 matches this weekend. There's the Decathlon ArenaCube, where I have 2 entries, and I'll be streaming that on Sunday morning. Sunday morning, cube is falling. On the draw, my hand's excellent, once again. You'll be like, but you can't cast a spell. That's fine, I have Dryad Greenseeker. This card draws you all the lands. You have 1 and 3. That's enough. That's enough. Make sure to not draft any of the Pepega archetypes like Sacrifice or, I don't know, stuff like that. Just draft a good functional deck of lands and spells. It's, again... Just treat the cube like a normal draft. I'm going to play Dryad Greenseeker. Very good card. I didn't say only spells. I also said lands. Lands are very important to draft. Because you don't want to draw a double blue card with 3 forests. Thank God he fetched Shadows of Smashing so I can fix my mana. Strongest Sacrifice. You know, it's a Pepega archetype, and that's fine. You can draft it. You're just always gonna be there. Oh, if I had done that, you know. Oh, if my opponent, it's very inconsistent. That's what it is. Let's keep his anti-resistant forever. I just play one match, but it's fine. I mean, I'm sure that's an excellent cube. Yeah. Hello, Lola. My turn. I'll play Polycate. If you have Source to Plowshares, I'm fine. What do you have? Demon Bolt? Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, Polycate is a great card and a great name. Polycate. Oh, you're staying back? Haha. Ci stiamo cacando sotto, opponent. Alright, I'll play my good old Rutstein. Ooh, a blood token. Yeah, I'll pass. With my tiny little Polycate. What are my thoughts about Boris Prowess? Should I give it a try? It's a good deck, yeah, if you have the Ragavan. I don't think it's very many expensive card once you have the Ragavans. Ashi. Dauntless Bee. Where did you find all this card? Did you just keep them for the big turn? You're like, on turn 6, I'm gonna play these 2 cards. My opponent is gonna be powerless. Alright, let's get rid of a card that costs double blue in my green black deck. Bella for the Llanowar. Bono. Mill. Okay, get us an insect. It's pretty impressive how bad I'm drawing, but my opponent is doing literally nothing, so we're fine. How many cards I have? 5. This one escapes for 6. What? I don't do anything? Oh, maybe I play Find. Let's play Find. Getting back these 2. What do I think about duration? I don't know. Again, it's my first match. Seems to be okay so far. Ooh, sending the team over there. Do they have Rally the Peasants? Do they want to rally some peasants over there? I like Rustin so far. It's great. Very good. I love this card. I actually picked it very high. One of my very few Innistrad Crimson Vow draft. I actually got this card and drafted the Black-Green Butts deck. Today I'm going to draft Innistrad Crimson Vow by FNM. Yeah, Baby K. Innistrad Crimson Vow. Is there any good card that I want to be opening in that set? Or... Hey, come on, Laura, hold command. Just careful. Alright. Mill. How many lands in my grave? 1. How many spells is this? Boat. I don't know what to do. I have so many medium options. No, I guess it's fine. I don't have double black. I wanted to go Everboss Interaction Poly K, but I don't have double black. Alright, I'm going to loot this. And then play Poly K. That's my play. Ah, maybe I'm changing my mind. I don't know. Whatever. Poly K is back. Poly K. That's the sound of Poly K. And then tap a 2/2 to make a 1/2. That's what we want to do. Now, opponent's gonna read this card and be like, wait, what? Wait, no, it's not possible. This card is too good. It can't be. How many hands it has now? 12? Oh, actually, last time I drafted at FNM Innistrad Crimson Vow, I got past a Outbreaker Horror, which is now like €7. So I aim for that. Back again. Poly's back. Is this a Nambo, Reclaimer, and Poly K? Why? Oh, you mean Escape? Oh, it's fine. The only reason why I played this very bad card is to get Field of the Dead out. That's it. Oh, Dark Dwellers. You have anything to bring back? Wow, you do. Stonks indeed. I got past the Hullbreaker Horror. Put in my cube. Actually, we've never cube yet, but it's in there. Today I'm gonna Pauper Cube. I'm gonna bring the Pauper Cube. I haven't Pauper Cube in a while. I look forward to do some Sultai control. No, you killed my Old Rutstein? That's very mean, opponent. You know that. It's very mean of you. Very mean of you to kill my old. This is an old man. Why would you kill it? Hello. Let's start by attacking with a K. It's a very pauper deck. Right now I have built 2 decks. I have a blue-black Delver and red-white tokens. Recent addition to the Pauper Cube. Yeah, definitely Reckless Impulse. If you check my cubes, they're always updated. You can check them all. Alright, you just take 12 like it's nothing? Okay. Bam! Pita questa. Alright, pass. I have 3 6s, so the Reclaimer will make me a token with the Field of the Dead. Bam! 12/12. I could have also played Scavenging Ooze to gain 1 life. But I'd rather go fight, and get a zombie. Poly K? Yeah, Goblin Dark Dwellers. They actually made a better version of it. It's called Blood Chief. No, come si chiama Bloodthirsty Adversary. It's a 2/2 for 2 haste, and you can pay to. Is this like a promo card? I don't know. I feel like it's the 4th opponent that has it in a row or something. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to start taking down some creatures, like that one. And also that one. Alright, resolves. Polyk. Just casually killing everything. Alright, let me sacrifice a forest. Split Signets and Talisman. Because there's some colors like blue-red that requires you to have more. Or make a token. More talismans. And, I mean, some colors are more played. And, block. The one that gets sacrificed. That one. And jump. Yep. Boast. I need to do an MTGO trade. Okay, are you dead? Not yet, okay. I'll play Scavenging Ooze, which gives me a lot of life. I play Mire Triton, it gives me more life. And attack with Polyk. Opponent is very dead. We're just going through the motions. Alright, they are actually dead. No need to go through the motion anymore. Okay. We're 4-2. Oh, we got a ball. 4-2. Let's put the ball in its place. Mastery tree. Oh, nice. Some sleeves that I'm never gonna use. Cool. 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 Yeah, one boosty. This is actually important though. Homeland Vanguard, not bad. Alright, ArenaCube, 4-2. Unlock the Mastery Pass? No, I think it's not a value. I don't think it's a value. I don't like the cosmetics, and they give me all of that. Davido. Alright, you go first. Oh. No, look at this hand. We have Golgari cards and blue colorless land. Ah. This hand would have been so good. Alright. That's a keep. We play 20 lands in this deck. 20 lands we play in this deck. I just bought him a swamp. Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it. I just don't want the cosmetics, so I'd rather not get the mastery pass. Okay, I'll go Swamp, Foretell. Another Boros. Everybody plays Boros, which is fine. It's definitely one of the best archetypes. I was supposed to play this, honestly. The Lightning Strike? Bone Crusher Giant. Alright, that's reasonable. Yep. I think it's too late for a Greenseeker. Okay, Primal Command is good. This figure, not so good. I'm gonna go Llanowar Elf and Bala Ged Recovery tapped. Here too. But yeah, mostly just Boros, yeah. Spectral Hazard, sure. It's dead. I would have blocked in this figure, the giant there. Oh, Bone Spitter. This card is excellent. One of the strongest Pauper Q cards. Yep. Taking 6. 6 is a lot. It's Chariot. That's good. I'm gonna just go Mind Flayer for now. If they take control, if they destroy my Flayer, it's fine. I'll move on. If they don't, I'll probably win the game. Primal Command can give me 7 life, which is important, and can also tutor me a creature from Polycade to Sawtusk Demolisher. See what they do. They have 5 mana. They definitely need to kill this. Yep, Lightning Strike. It's okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe the Dromoka's command cycle. It's one of the best commands. Goblin Bannet. Okay. Okay. Ooh. It's a good draw. I was going to go a Chariot plus this figure, but let's just clean. Oh, Sarkhan the Masterless. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This might be a problem now. I hate Elvish Reclaimer. Such a bad card. I can just go our boss's intervention on this dragon, honestly. Move on. Probably that to make another dragon. No, I think I have to deploy. And just take some damage. Because I need to kill the Sarkhan next turn. GV command? Yeah, made the final. Yep, this is 8 damage coming through. 10 if they want. Why not intervention? Probably if I go intervention, they just make another token next turn. Not this turn, but the one after. So it's a play that just makes me survive. It doesn't actually go towards a win. I'm not saying that this one play wins. At least now I can kill the Sarkhan and then go Erebus's intervention. Oh wow, I'm dead. Alright, cool. Yep. Alright, GG. Yep, it's over. Draft is over. It was fun. Boom. Okay. Alright, good draft. It was fun.